some good news. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, I know you tweeted this out, was out of the hospital, so he's doing better. The other thing that we found out is that Denzel Ward is in concussion protocol, suffered his 6th concussion since he has been with the Browns. So that's a concerning thing. The JOK thing, we'll see if he's able to play. I mean, those guys are probably playing. Those are the 2 best players on defense week in and week out, I think. I don't think you could argue. I know Myles Garrett, but Myles Garrett's been banged. Those are the guys that are having the 2 best years defensively, Ward and JOK.
Yeah, that might be true. I mean, Miles is Miles, and
Yeah.
he's the most talented player. But those 2 guys are 2 and 3, and I think Denzel Ward's been fantastic this season. And I mean, he's always good, but he's been just as good this year when he's on the field, when he's healthy, gets his hands on a ton of balls, could probably have a half dozen interceptions if he came down with some of them. Had another one early yesterday that he didn't grab. And then JOK is making plays behind the line of scrimmage. Had a sack yesterday. Leads the team in tackles. So those are 2, huge losses if you're going to miss them for any period of time. They finished the game without him yesterday and were able to win, and that's a credit to the guys who came off the bench. But when it comes, both of them scary. I mean, JOK, it's a neck. You see him on the backboard. He's got his head immobilized. Scary sight. And then Ward, once he got to like 3 or 4 concussions since he had been drafted by the Browns, it's been a question of, okay, are you still going to play? Because those pile up, they get serious, they bring up serious questions. And the 5th one came in training camp this year, and Denzel came back in late August and talked about it. And he said his family was worried. They went and visited a specialist in Pittsburgh, and the specialists say that as long as you give the brain enough time to heal between concussions, then you're not risking anything extra because you've had so many in the past. And that's what Denzel is relying upon. He's never given any indication that he's going to stop playing. He said he hadn't thought about retirement the last time it came up. And he's really just trusting that information that if he lets the brain heal, gives it enough time, that he's okay to come back. But you have to wonder, the more concussions there are, the tougher that is for him. The one yesterday, it looked like it might have happened at the end of the first half, and he banged his head on the ground. But then he came out and started the 3rd quarter, and then there was one play, and he walked to the sideline. He must not have felt right. And all of it, it's scary, and I'm sure it's scary for especially Denzel's family.
Yeah, and again, that's real world stuff that you can't blame a guy for considering those kind of things.